know when I can go.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay, I'm gonna start now. Okay. Hi, my name's Caroline Linekin, and I'm going to be informing you guys on the history and rituals and the appropriation of the celebration of Holi. Immediately into my research, I noticed something strange. Pictures appeared of the color run right next to pictures of the celebration of Holi, which I thought was kind of strange. This made me think. Forever, Americans have appropriated traditions and traits of other religions and cultures for their own use. I wondered if this had happened to Holi and when this appropriation had started. I'm going to reflect on the history and the rituals and the appropriation of the celebration of Holi. Holi has been around for many centuries, and citations of it can be found in artifacts such as stones and ancient texts. The first artifact commemorating this celebration is a stone from 300 BC, which mentions Holokatsa or Holi. It shows that this celebration has been maintained and celebrated for a very long time, but it's important to note that as time has passed, so is the celebration. For example, it used to be a celebration of fertility in women, but now it is a celebration of many things. The second artifact that shows how long this celebration has been going on is its description in the 7th century play called Ratnaval by Harsha. Here is a quote from this play about the celebration of Holi. King Harsha says this: "Witness the beauty of the great Cupid festival, which excites curiosity as the town folk are dancing at the touch of brownish water thrown from squirt guns. They are seized by pretty women, while all along the roads the air is filled with singing and drum beating. Everything is colored yellowish red and rendered dusty by the heaps of scented powder blown all over." Holi celebrates love, color, the good over the bad, and people coming together as one. The idea of the good over the bad stems from a myth of a demon king who wanted to kill a man named Prahlad, who was a devotee of Vishnu and who is a Hindu god. The demon king delegated his sister Holika to kill this man. This is where we get the name of the celebration, from the demoness. Prahlad could not be killed because of his devotion to Vishnu, so this is where we get the idea of the good over the bad. Additionally, the celebration of Holi is a celebration of love and coming together. This idea also stems from another myth of Radha and Krishna, who were two lovers of different skin colors. So they were all worried about it, so they had gone to their mother, and their mother jokingly suggested that they painted each other the same colors, so they no longer had to be worried about their skin tones. This is where the ritual of the colored dust and painting yourself as the same color as your lover comes from. This colored dust is what made me think of the appropriation of the celebration of Holi. Before I get into the color run and its appropriation of the celebration, I'll talk about what appropriation is. The Merriam-Webster Dictionary defines appropriation as the action of taking something for one's own use with no permission or credit due. The color run was founded in 2011 and is a 5K run where at each kilometer mark, a different colored dust is thrown onto the participants. The color run cites on its website that it is self-proclaimed as the happiest 5K on the planet. They say this, because of all of the selfies and photos that were posted of people surrounded by their loved ones with huge smiles on their faces that were posted on social media. They also claim that it is a celebration of health, happiness, and individuality. The color run cites its inspirations as Disney's World of Color, mud runs, paint parties, and celebrations across the world, such as the celebration of Holi. A Hindu blogger named Nadia Agarwal claimed that you go to the color run uncultured and you leave uncultured. And she also expresses that to add insult to the injury, they trademarked her traditions. You can feel the anguish in her words, which isn't invalid because they're taking her celebration and commercializing it. While the color run does cite Holi as an inspiration, there are no acknowledgments of it at the run or during the post-5K festival. I can relate to Nadia in some ways because while I lived overseas in China, there was a mass commercialization of Christmas, which is not typically celebrated in Chinese households. So it's strange to see these depictions of the holiday and Santa Claus all around just for the commercialization purposes. In conclusion, the celebration of Holi comes from a rich history that influences its rituals, which have been adopted and appropriated by events like the color run. Holi has been around for many centuries. It celebrates love, the good and the evil, while the color run has been going around for less than a decade. The Festival of Color, or Holi, is not to be confused with the color run, despite the similarities with the dispersion of the colored dust.